show is actually a show that I filmed in Canada, one of the very first trips I was ever on. I think it's the second or third time I ever turned the camera on out in the field. First time I ever did it was a little bit in Pennsylvania, just getting the idea of how to use the camera. And then I went to Arkansas on the White River with Jim Spencer and traveled with him for 4 or 5 days doing footage up on the White River. And from there I went to Canada with Mike Gurski and filmed the Canadian Trapline Adventure. And that's what you're going to see in this show. This was all filmed in 2003. And it's, to this day, one of the top 5, if not one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had out in the field. And he caught wolves and lynx and fisher and marten. He was catching everything. It was just, the 7 days I was in Canada was awesome, and I hope you enjoy this show a lot. So with that said, let's head to Canada on Mike's line right now.
Another really nice fox. 2 real nice reds. What we got here is we got the ram number 2. It's quite a bit smaller than the other rams. It's a little bit bigger than the mini ram, okay? What you got is your pigtail here. I got my snare in my hand, ready to load another snare in the same spot that we caught this red fox. As you can see, the red fox pretty much just laid down here and died. There's no big disturbance. We're gonna set it up here, and we're gonna set it right onto here, and we'll see if we can catch ourselves another red fox before the week is up. It's locked and loaded. It's ready to go. Okay? Now basically what I'm doing is that 8-inch loop's locked and ready to go, okay? Now I can fart around with that as much as I can before I tie it down. I want to get it in the center of the trail, obviously, and I want to get it, this is what I do for fox, okay? I do the old hang 10 there, Hawaiian thing or whatever you want to do, and I try to get it so, now that's a little high. So what I do is I drop it down a little bit. Right there's about perfect. Center of the trail. Tie that on with that stainless steel rabbit wire. Okay, I've got it. The bread twist ties work a lot better because they're easier to tighten up, but that works out pretty good there. We'll just fart around with that a little bit, try to get it in more in the center of the trail. That's pretty good right there. So what we do is we can take off the safety, take off the Ram Lock Plus. We're locked and ready to go. Now there's a lot of dead stuff here busted off from that fox. We can put that there to block off the trail. We're not going to hide the power ram snare at all. We're actually going to use the power ram snare to block off this side of the trail. Okay? No need to hide the rams. The more you try to hide the rams, the worse off you are. Just try to get it so it's the middle. Now what we're going to do is very important for canines. We're going to put a little chin lift there. That trail's nice and hard packed down. Got to get something a little bit more solider. Always bust off something that's dead. Don't bust off anything that's green. So we're ready to go. That ram could be a little bit more centered, but we got it blocked off here pretty good. He's going to end up coming through there like that. Okay, now we'll go over here. We'll talk about bait piles. First of all, I should say that this is a very good bait pile because it's nice and tight. Lots of little trees, they got to work their way through to get to the bait pile. Coyotes and timberwolves, you have to be more further away from your bait pile. But foxes, you don't have to be as far as away. I find with the timber wolves, the further off you are away from the bait pile, the better luck you'll have, because once they start to get close to the bait pile, they get a little bit more leery. Nice and tight through here. As I wove in to get back to the mature timber, we got ourselves a cat here. As you can see, it shut him down pretty good. It's nice and tight. I'll get on the other side there and lock and load it again. The snare's no good here anymore, obviously, because all the pressure that's put on it. I'm just going to give the ram a little tension on the pigtail, give it a half a turn, pull it out, puff that snare out of there. Okay, I'm going to load my ram again. Load your pigtail. Now it's loaded. Now all I got to do is put my heat metal washer through here again. It's a little higher than fox. Oh. Take your twist tie, your bread twist tie. Okay. Cover the cable up a little bit. Push it down into the snow, cover it up a bit. Okay. We use this as blockage. We're using the ram as being blocked off the trail here. Okay, we'll try to center it in the center here. Twigs that I had from before are still kicking around. Dead stuff. There we go. We can put a little chin lift there if we want. Doesn't take much. Forcing the animal to work its way through there. Okay. Now what we'll do here is we just sack down the trail here. When I come here next week for 3 days or whenever I get a chance to come back up again, I'll just part the brush here, step over the ram.
Coyote Predation Package. This coyote trapping package is all of the tools you need to get out in the field successfully trapping coyotes. You're getting all the basic equipment necessary to get quality results out on the line. You'll also receive an instructional DVD that will show you how to start handling the predators on your land with proven predation trapping methods. Start your own adventure today with our Coyote Predation Package. Proven products equals proven conservation. And see all of our great wildlife control solutions at NorthAmericanTrapper.com today.
Frozen a little bit, but we might be able to get that trap off him if we're lucky. got a good head catch on him there. Real nice cat. Legs are kind of froze together. Looks like a male. Let's see if we can get the trap off. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset the trap here. Okay, what we got is a trap setter, yellow banana. I sell these at the shop. They're really handy. Watch how slick they work. It's like a normal setter. This is the 330 Magnum LDL. Watch. Now we're locked. Now I take one finger. I can mess around. It's got the spring. It's got the lock on it. Flip your safety over. Pop her off. Work your other side. I'll try this other side here so you can see the angle. Locked. Throw your safety on there. Pop it off. Locked and loaded. Okay, now we're going to be careful. Taking on the trap there, pushing the hair back so it doesn't get caught. Oh, he's not froze. He's just froze. You can tell his paws, whatnot, are not frozen solid. Like I was showing you with my rams. Nice and solid, nice and tight. Now we're dealing with a powerful trap here, so we've got to have respect. We're a long ways from home. We don't want to end up in the clink in the hospital. Okay, that's pretty good right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to fit that trap in there. While I'm messing around with that, I might as well have the Ram Lock Plus on it. The top. Probably a good idea. Have that Ram Lock Plus at the top there. Trying to pay attention to this trap here. I don't want to get whacked. Okay. Ground's a little froze now, so. Block it off. Take your Ram Lock Plus off carefully. Tie that to your belt, throw it in your pocket. Okay, looking pretty good there. We're just going to cover up the cable here just by using the snow. Links ain't that smart, so we're just cover it up with our hands here. Okay, clean it out. Lots of lure smell in there. Pro's Choice by Carmen's another good one that I have good luck with. There, that's better. I can live with that a little bit better. There we go. Ready again. Trap just sits and waits. Got lots of patience. We'll move along the trail and see. We got lots of snares. Seems like the links are moving. They haven't been moving in the last week, but we picked up one today and seen some tracks. You'll see up in the hill there's tracks. That link's worked its way down here and got caught. Got here 5 minutes ago and I ran in on my own because I've been kind of tiptoeing around without the cameraman, and I ran in and we got ourselves a wolf. It's not a big wolf, but it's still a timber wolf. Come on in and take a look. The wolf master did a really nice job putting the animal down. no waterhead by the looks of it or anything. Let's go in and take a look and see how well haired the animal is. There's a trail in here. The only thing is, I was pretty scared when I first pulled up because there's deer tracks around. I threw a deer guard in there, and we got the animal. We'll follow the trail right in and we'll have a look. I'll tiptoe along the side here so I don't have to wreck the rest of the trail that goes on, just in case I want to set some more snares. Oh yeah. Good there. Well haired in the belly. No mange here. Looks good. We'll have a closer look at him at the truck, but I think he looks good. Okay. As you can see, I got it on a drag here. It moved the drag maybe a couple feet, and that was it. As you can see, the Wolf Master, it's nice and tight here. You play a song on there. It's nice and tight. I'm pretty excited. Like I said, he's not a huge timber, but he's still a timber. Oh, he's got nice long hair on his back. I think he's going to be good. One thing that I could tell you right off the hop, that I've snared quite a few timber wolves, and one thing right away that I can tell you is there's no waterhead here. Normally when I get them in the 1/8 cable, they really got to wrap themselves up in order to not get waterhead around, get themselves on a wrap here. This one here's got no waterhead at all. You can tell by pictures sometimes their head is swelled up that much from being caught in a regular snare. So we did a really good job here. What I did here is right here, what's on the ground, is I had this up here like this, and I had it tied, okay? So that the deer would go around and the wolf would go under. It was one of those sets that I just kind of threw together right at the end of the day there, and it all paid off. It looked like hell when I left, but it all paid off. Sometimes, you know, you just pop something in and it pays off. It's good to get a wolf. So what I do here now with the power ram is I'm just going to take some slack off on the lamp length and give it a half a turn. Well, that cable's tight. That's 1/16 1/19. I think I got it loaded in here. It was dark when I loaded it up in here that night. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll carry this wolf out of here and grab the ram. Once you start hauling them around, and not as light as they look, he's a little bigger than I thought. He's solid. Like I say, he's well haired. See, what you look for in a wolf is a nice long hair on its back here. No patches, no mange. And another thing that guys don't look at is here. Very well haired here. Sometimes they're bald right from here to there. That's no good because it'll show in a rug all the way around the edge. Whew! I'm tuckered. He was in there a little bit and I'm out of shape. No mange, which is a good sign this year. Last year, all the ones we were getting in the year before, there was mange. We'll throw them in the truck and head on down the trail. Thanks for being part of my line today.
Well, that's the end of the show today. As I said at the beginning, this was one of the most favorite times I've had, and it was one of my first ever experiences behind the camera filming the outdoor stuff, being in Canada there, a couple hours north of Independence Falls, Fort Francis there at the Minnesota-Canadian border, and, you know, being able to go out there in the bush and film that in 20 below zero weather, and just a great experience all the way around. And Mike's a super nice guy. Really had a great time with him, and ultimately just one of my favorite trips. If you're looking for this DVD that we did, it's about 2 hours long, and you can get that at Schmidt Enterprises if you're looking for that. But it just was an awesome experience, and as I said, I hope you enjoyed the show. If you need any products, make sure you go to NorthAmericanTrapper.com. We've got pretty much everything that can help you be successful when you do go in the field. Proven products equals proven conservation, and we'll see you next time.